Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Something with Toys. What is this again? The Snorlax? Oh, okay. Anyways, I'm Harry Carey, and I'm here to talk about some pretzels. No pretzels? Okay. Well, I'll just let you talk about it then. I'm gonna go get me a nice cool Budweiser. Alright, thanks Harry. Hey everybody, this is Kyle with the Snorlax, and we're going to be looking at my top 10 carded figures. First up, we got Bugs Bunny in the Looney Tunes. I first saw this at a toy show in Dallas that comes every month, and I did not know that I had this as a kid until I saw it. It was just one of those memory-jarring figures that, as soon as you see it, you recognize it. So as you can see, it's in really good condition. The card is clear. You got Bugs there, and then the card art on the back is just awesome. Get that glare out of the way. You got Marvin the Martian, Taz, Bugs, Roadrunner, and Wile E. Coyote. I haven't seen any of the others, but if I do, I am definitely going to pick them up. So that is the first one, and these are not really in any kind of particular order. Just my top 10. And the next, I am a fan of Star Trek, the original series. I tried to watch, Enterprise that comes after Star Trek, the original, but I just couldn't get into it. But the original, you throw in puppets and over-dramatic acting and space and that kind of 1950s cliche flying saucer type feel to it. You got me. But these aren't the best in condition. The bubbles are clear. That's what I'm concerned about. The card art is amazing. There's some bends and scratches and stuff like that, but it's not too bad. As you can see, we have Captain Leonardo. And, I guess I should also talk about my love of turtles. Because that's number one. That's what sold these for me. More so than Power Rangers or anything else, I was a Turtles guy growing up. And next we have Chief Engineer Michelangelo. And you can see, same card art. And that's what he comes with on the back. It's got his little bio down there. Same thing, the card art is on point. Got a clear bubble. And next we have my favorite character on the original series and my favorite of the Turtle Bunch, Raphael, and he is the Chief Medical Officer. Oh, I'm sorry. Duh. Man, I got too excited talking about these. So, that is not Spock. This is Spock. Threw me with the blue shirt. Donatello. So Donatello was not my favorite of the Turtles, unfortunately, but I mean they're not far apart. So you got him, but Spock was my favorite on the original series. Leonard Nimoy, R.I.P. Okay, so the next one is really funny. So you got this beautifully carded, awesome card art. Definitely 90s Toy Biz. You got some weird looking green monster booger dude with a cat owl type thing. I do not remember this character from the TV series. I didn't really read much of the comics, but as you can see, his name is Joad. Joad. I still can't get over it. It cracks me up. Okay. Say goodbye, Joad. Bye. Next. So when Kenny Baker passed away in 2016, I was pretty hurt. He was my favorite character on Star Wars. He seemed to be the glue that kept everybody together, and anytime that there was a problem that the Jedi couldn't handle, R2-D2's your guy. And so this guy on Facebook I found looking for some carded figures of R2-D2, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I think this was about $100, but it's a custom build. You got the vintage card art on it. You got the tribute to Kenny Baker, him popping out. you have him in his older years on the back with R2-D2, probably at a con, and then you got a little bio down here. But yeah, I thought this was a really nice tribute to him, and it's one of my favorite figures. Next on the list is one that I definitely remember from my childhood because this one went with me everywhere. I can definitely remember having it at a Christmas party when I was super small, and I ignored everybody and just played with my Batman. And this is the Bat Rope Batman. So his utility belt actually pulls out, can connect it to something, and then it just pulls up. But I remember making, like, on my bedpost, I would set up blocks, and I would set up any kind of book or something like that, and then I would shine a spotlight on it, and I would put Batman on top of those blocks, and then I turned a fan on from my bed, and so the shadow that it cast made it look like he's standing on top of a roof on a city, and his cape is flapping in the wind. So yeah, my nerd credit goes back many moons. But yeah, this is the Michael Keaton Batman from the 90s. This was my childhood, definitely. Next on the list, taking one step back, this is a vintage carded R2-D2, now with sensor scope. I got this at Madness Games and Comics for a steal as far as I was concerned. I think it was $60, but to have a vintage carded figure from Star Wars, that's my bread and butter. That's what got me into collecting, and this is my only carded figure from the vintage line. I do have 93 of the 96 vintage figures, including the hollow cheek Tusken Raider. I have the Moon Boot Blue Suit Snaggletooth. I got Camel Face. So I got some of the good ones, but as far as carded, this is my pride and joy right here. And it's in pretty good condition. There's a little bend at the top, some cardboard missing, but to me, it's beautiful. And moving right along, boom, Rockos Modern Life. So this one, it's a pop. I like pops now. I'm on the pop train. I don't know if they're going to make a Rockos Modern Life figure like they did with the Mario line, where they came out, they're like $12 each. They have decent posability. The card art is nice on them. If they could do that with the Nickelodeon franchise, man, that would be awesome, especially for the 90s cartoons like Heifer and Mr. Big Head and all those guys. If they could do that with that, I would love it. But yeah, I was definitely a Rockos kid growing up. I had a dog, my first dog that my dad ever got me. His name was Spunky, obviously named after him in the cartoon, and that's where I got my favorite. It came on Nickelodeon. I would finish my schoolwork and I'd automatically put on Rockos Modern Life. And I couldn't really get into Ren and Stimpy because that seemed to cross the line of like, oh, okay, this is a little too adult for me, at that age. So Rockos Modern Life seemed to walk that line to where I could, I could more or less relate, but have fun with it. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm a rambler. And last, but certainly not least, I think is my number one favorite now, the Darkwing Duck figure that came out from Funko. I think this is the Disney Afternoon line. It came with the Noir Darkwing Duck. It came with Scrooge McDuck, Chip from Chip and Dale, Dale and Zipper together, and Baloo. So those are still out there right now, but the reason that this one is my favorite is 1, the card art, 2, the price, 3, I got it signed by Jim frickin' Cummings, the guy who voiced Darkwing Duck. When I went up to him, he automatically did the voice, and he was super nice. Got a picture with him, and I just remember this being a huge part of my childhood, so I'm very excited to have this, and look at that. That's awesome. So yeah, those are my top 10 carded figures. If you want to, please click the like button and subscribe. Tell your friends. I'm trying to spread the word about this. If there's another top 10 that you guys are wanting to see, let me know in the comments below, and I will hook that up. Other than that, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. And Harry, you want to say goodbye to anybody out there? Oh, hell, everybody that I know has probably gone away by now, but I do have a question for you there, Snorlax boy. If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? I know I would. I'd cover myself in spicy brown mustard and ask for seconds. Alright then, everybody. Y'all have a good day. Alright. Thanks, everybody. We'll see ya.